Hi, my name is Ryan Basilio, and I come from Los Angeles, California. I'm 27 years old, and this is a review of Inglorious Bastards. For those fans of Quentin Tarantino, you're not going to be dismissed in this movie. It's a classic Tarantino movie, starting with spaghetti western music and things in there where there's lots of cruelty, death, etc., etc., etc. And for those who watch Inglorious Bastards, the one thing that I have to say that maybe a warning may detract some people from watching this is that it is heavily subtitled. It switches from French to German to English to Italian over and over and over again in the film, and you don't necessarily expect it, but being in occupied Germany and France, a movie can either go one way. It can go completely in English with a lot of accents, or it can be like this film, which is a lot of French, German, Italian, English, all split into different characters. Classic Tarantino film. Something that I would not say that you should bring your children to. However, it's one of those films that it twists and turns and goes up and down, and you're not exactly sure how to do it. If you've watched Kill Bill or Pulp Fiction, it does it in chapters. So it is a sequence, and it is a literary device that is used in Tarantino's films more recently to guide the characters and to guide people to realize that this is the next step in the plan. I think that there's 7 chapters in this movie, and each one is very enjoyable, but each one is completely different. And although it is tied into the beginning first traumatic scene that you see in the movie, it goes from that to Paris, to Germany, to someplace in the forest in France, to back to Paris. And it's beautiful. It's cinematically beautiful. The acting goes from Brad Pitt, who is phenomenal, to Wonky, which is the evil German Colonel Hans, to Great, where the French actress, I'm not sure her name, goes in and she gives us a very convincing role for the scorned, beautiful French Jewish girl to non-existent. Some of the people who were in the action scenes were just, they weren't acting. they were them on screen shooting guns. And so I wouldn't say that the acting is the pinnacle of the movie. The pinnacle is actually the writing in the movie. Awkward becomes awkward, and death scenes become vicious and mean and horrible. But I think the ending of the movie, which I'm not going to give away, is the one that is the most surprising out of the whole movie. Worth watching the whole 2.5 hours of movie just to see the ending, because you don't expect it to be ending that way. And I believe that this is just another beautiful work from Tarantino. I hope he gets a nomination for something, if not anything, for costumes. You gotta love German uniforms. You gotta love dresses from another age that are just beautiful and well tailored, and it's something that was a lost art for the longest time in American cinema, but has come back. And then also with soundtracks, Tarantino again pulled off great soundtracks, going from classical to German to French Nouveau to jazz. It's just, it takes you everywhere, high, low, everywhere. Lovely music. So that's my take on Inglorious Bastards. It takes you up, takes you down, it explodes you, it kills you, and don't bring your children to this necessarily. Worth the $11 that I paid to go watch the movie. So it's Ryan, aka The Talesend, from YouTube and CNN. I report, signing off. Bye bye.